I like how you jump into the same type of thing you jumped in to get to Hazy Maze Cave, and now you're all metal. Oh no, it's stuck to Mario. Bop. So this is basically my favorite hat. I mean, I like Wing Cap okay because it lets you fly and is the only one that really lets you do a whole lot of neat things. But, in the same vein, Wing Cap is kind of hard to use with N64 controls, and hopefully I don't get swept out. I got swept out, I think, the first time I did this as a kid, but luckily I remembered where the little land was. For some reason I thought there was an alcove in there. I think that might have been Super Mario 64 DS, and because I have to mention everything they ever added in Super Mario 64 DS in this, since it only had one switch, which just did different things for different characters. It had power flowers instead of the hats. Mario got Wing Cap and Balloon Mario, which was pretty rad. I think Wing Cap was a feather. Yes, I'm almost positive it was a feather. Oh, well, that was lucky coincidence. But yeah, these levels were basically just bonus star fun times since there were not any switches. This one had its regular red coin star and one where you used Balloon Mario to fly way up here to get a way up above this where the switch is in this version to get a star, and I sincerely doubt you need Metal Cap to get that. I might need it, but I doubt you would, assuming you are marginally good at video games. Yeah, there's no way I'm swimming back there. I would have to, like, think about where I was jumping to do that. Let's see, is this... I really doubt it's faster, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I like the Metal Mario music, even if it gets really annoying. I mean, it sounds like the kind of thing that might be satisfying to listen to, but it's really not satisfying unless you're playing as a robot Mario who is immune to water and stuff. That's a big part of it. At least it dumps you out back here instead of like some random part of the castle. I guess it makes sense since that's where you accessed it. And I think that's the only castle secret star inside of a level in this game. Like I was saying earlier, they added one in Big Boo's Haunt as a Luigi's Mansion reference, but that's beside the point. Oh yeah, and since I did the other levels, I think they only had one star, which is the same one in the Palace of the Wing Cap, because that was reused as the Palace of the exclamation point block, I think. But in Palace of the Icicle Cap, which is what I'm going to call the Vanish Cap for some reason, there was a regular red coin star, and then one that you got by going over to some obscure area as Balloon Mario and doing other weird stuff as Balloon Mario. I don't know why anyone would care about Super Mario 64 DS and the Super Mario 64 Let's Play as the two games. I don't think Super Mario 64 was very well received, probably because it had the world's worst controls. So let's see if I go in the right direction this time. Yes, I did. Oh, I forgot where they were. They were over there. So yeah, there's a pile of coins and it leads to a stack of them, and really I give up. I give up. I'm just going to assume I went the right way for a star, because I am not going to even try to get that stupid coin without, or stupid 100 coin star without all the blue coins I can possibly muster. I think this might be a path to a star, either the Climbity Star. Yes, it's the Climbity Star. I have no idea why you want to go over there just for a heart or whatever. Okay, the heart is down there, so what's over here? It's a 1-up, I guess. But the climbing mechanics in this are wonky, and stuff like that can easily happen. Ah, wonderful. Yes, I am good enough at exploiting this game's quote-unquote physics to get out of the pit, but I will not show it because it's frankly quicker to just die in that situation, and maybe I can go back and get 100 coin star. I really, really would like to get out of the way. Anyway, I think at this point, oh yeah, at this point I can get any star in the game that I can access a level for, since I have all the hats. I don't know why they called them caps, actually, because that's like weird slang for hat, and I don't think anyone's ever really used weird slang in Mario games. Oh, that was wonderful. Oh, well, I mean, I was doing way too well there for a while. I'm not... I mean, I guess I technically am doing that thing where I wackily pretend to be, like, relieved by the fact I'm doing badly, but I honestly am, because I really shouldn't be doing this good at the game. I wish I knew what these things were called. I like their marbly design, even if they're basically just an excuse to exploit the fact the only thing they wanted to render were, quote, I guess quoting things multiple times doesn't make it less or more iffy, but what they attempt to pass off as spheres, which are really just sprites of a circle. I think, like, the only rendered enemies are Goombas and Koopas and Sniffets and some other stuff I don't want to think about because I can hardly remember any of the enemies. I think a lot of them in here are not sprites, except I think the bats might be. Whatever, yeah, I would like to call them by their official name, but I don't exactly know what it is at the moment. Alright, you can run into these bats to kill them really easily, since you're invincible, and I don't know why Mario puts on another hat. I don't know why there's a cinematic for putting on a hat in the first place. Although I am ridiculously anti-cinematic in every game except the games with interesting stories, and even then that's only the first time that I don't complain about it. I actually don't remember that. I think they took it out of Super Mario 64 DS or something, but let's get the blue coins this time. Hooray! Okay, that is what we want to do. I think that's 30 coins at least right there. It definitely got me up to 62, which is pretty nice. I am not sure where I'm going to get the rest of the coins. I really don't want to go scavenging for red coins because those are only 16 coins and they're generally more annoying to get than any other given 16 coins. And I think this level has a fair amount more than 100 coins in it, so I may be able to get away. How are you supposed to get up here? I thought it was easy. Well, oh, okay, I was trying on a weird area, I guess. I mean, oh, this is nowhere near as good as Mario Sunshine's climbing mechanics, and I really think that game had fabulous climbing mechanics. It was actually kind of surprising doing that after being used to this game in Super Mario 64 DS. I mean, I guess I was trying to keep the classic feel, but both games really had a sodding awful idea of what climbing physics should be like. It was basically like, hold a bunch of buttons and hope that the random number generator doesn't land on a random number that says it's time for you to fall off, and all kinds of ridiculous stuff that it isn't actually that bad, but I'm going to complain anyway because I really love complaining and it's basically my default form of talking. It seems to be well enough accepted by the fans, so who am I to argue with success? This is a pretty easy star to get if you don't fall in the pits in there, but I'm not going to be doing it right now. Are there coins up here in this game? I know there are in Super Mario 64 DS, or at least I kind of think there are. I don't really want to go up there in fear that I will jump into the star, because that seems something I would do, but I would really like any coins that might be up there, so it is a risk I am more than willing to take. Look over there, you stupid horse. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's not dinosaur-y enough to be a real dinosaur. It's like a stupid water Yoshi. I accidentally conditioned myself to be horribly anti-Yoshi because some kind of robot I talk to sometimes likes Yoshis, and I have, like, ultimately decided my life is more entertaining if I upset this robot in every way possible because it makes funny robot noises. Alright, if you're walking, you do the boring animation. If you are jumping like you should constantly be in every video game, you will have no problems of that sort. Whoops, that was not going to accomplish anything for anyone. What was I thinking? Why does Metal Mario take damage from falls?